I don't really want to spend it considering we're not making quite as much as we were a few turns ago. But that's to be expected. So this army is laying siege to Mexico City. Probably wasn't called that then. And that's okay. I said we were going to leave them to do that for 3 turns. Let them come to us. No rush. Americans don't seem to be doing much at the moment, but then again I don't have any anything up there, so I'm tempted to build like a sloop or something just to act as a spy. You know, up and around the North American coast. Everything seems in order down here. I can probably start disbanding some of these units to save a bit of money. Just get rid of the auxiliary units first. What's the upkeep on these? 157, 202. Okay. What's in here? We've got quite a large force in here. Isn't really necessary at the moment. Don't leave them. Just isn't necessary. It should boost our upkeep a little bit. It's all just about saving a few coins here and there. Yep, 200, that was about 150 something. Where else do I probably have excessive garrison? Here probably. Yep. Cool, they're quite pricey these guys. Up here, there's quite a large army there as well. This militia I think was just built when that army was coming down, so we can probably get rid of all of those and still be okay. Yep. In fact, we'll just have that as a token force. Actually, I forgot about them. That was a bad idea. Oh, it probably took me turns as well to get them up anyway. Oh dear. Ugh. Fail. Fail! Right, they're going to take some losses as well, probably. Push comes to shove, they can come down and take that settlement back, but have to wait and see. So the Brits are still at war with, not really set on a conquest up here yet until we've sorted out Mexico and Florida. After that, you know, perhaps fair game, and we might just give them to the Americans, I just don't know. Because this has got, I don't think there's a single victory thing in mind on, oh no, we need these here by the looks of it. And we've got all the ones we need. Lithuania, Sweden, no, we don't need anything. Everything we need is actually in Europe, so everything here is just a bonus to, or a lead weight to our conquest of Europe. Talking of Sweden, not acting very proactive at the moment, which is fine for now. While my troops replenish, they should be replenishing. Could probably do some militia in here. So we'll just get a couple. Oh, we can't. We'll have to do them then instead. To act as the militia force. This army's going to try and hop across. Do we need Estonia? I don't think we do, you know. Actually, I think we might do. Yes, we do. So I can't let that go. This army, we could really need to get rid of that. It's only a small force, but they're going to get a fair garrison. They've got 3 line colonial dragoons, small arty, 3-pounder, and a regiment of horse. So I need the cannons because it's a fort. Take the good infantry, unit of cav with the provincial. And that should do. See if they take it. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. Haven't done a siege battle for a while. Mainly because it lags, but if it lags then I'll just cut the video and, you know, tell you what happens afterwards. I meant to click maintain siege, never mind. Fail! Click fail. I was playing, I had a resurgence in excitement for a game actually. I haven't played in a while. I was playing Red Orchestra 2 and I'm hooked on it quite heavily at the moment, which is a surprise to me. Because it was one of those games which came out, I think, was it September last year maybe? I have the feeling it might have been, or it was early this year. That was like, oh look at this game, Red Orchestra 2, like really big, and then it died like really quickly, which was a shame. And I was one of those people who sort of dropped it for a very long time. I remember looking at it in my library thinking I'm never going to play that again, so I uninstalled it. I installed it a little while back, played it a couple of times and then dropped it again. But now, yeah, you can see the lag, that's just because it was over my army. Now though, complete change of heart and I'm just enjoying it massively. So I suppose the moral of the story is don't ever throw a game you might play away again. Obviously I understand, you know, when I played the Xbox a lot more than I do now, I used to do trade-ins a lot to get, you know, in-store credit and stuff. But it's different on the Xbox. I mean, lots of the games on the Xbox are campaign only, or I mean, something like Mass Effect 3 has got multiplayer, but it's, you know, it's a token multiplayer really. It's not really they added it there because, you know, every game's supposed to have multiplayer now. So I could picture myself trading that in, but on the PC they don't really, I don't think they do. PC games you can't really get them pre-owned now that I think about it. So, oh yeah, the reinforcements I forgot. And they always send them to such stupid places. I don't really need them. And I wish there was a way you could just tell them to like stop as soon as they came in, instead of having to click on them all the time. Looks like they're firing back at my arty. They've killed my horses. How dare they? But it's quite a small target. Oh, that one was close. 29% damage. They got some units which spawned outside the fort. What a mess they are at the moment. I tend to normally just blow it up and then just go through the one gap, but you know, because these cannons aren't exactly very, you know, strong against siege fortifications or walls or whatever. And I don't think I'm going to need that much infantry for this. We'll send the elite stuff through first. They're probably not elite, but they're more elite than the regulars we got. Their hats, man, those hats are amazing. It's almost Turkish. I'm getting the feeling that these guys are like Crimean slash, you know, what's the place? Well, it's called Rumelia on this, that sort of area. They're from that sort of area, that infantry, but these guys are getting hit as well. Never mind, artillery. It's all part of the game. These guys are wriggling around outside the deployment area. Are they in yet? No, they are. I may put these and just send them over the wall on that side. Might be a good idea, just as like a distraction or an attack from the back. Looks like they've copped on to what I'm doing, set up some units outside. I do like the Swedish uniforms. It's one of the reasons I did my own like campaign on them before I ever started recording. I did a Swedish campaign. Ruled the world, I did, pretty much. Spent a lot of time on that one. Did the same with the British as well, only it crashed. And I had done quite a lot, and that was very frustrating. But okay, the wall is down. The wall is down. Breach. Where do we fire next? Because now that that's done, they're kind of useless. I could fire there to stop them from firing into me when my men start doing, but I'm just going to advance now anyway. This game always lags with sieges, even if you're not recording, it's always a little bit worse. I'm just going to send the cav up with them to act as a buffer force if they have to retreat, and the cav will fight them off while they fall back. You can see the lag, I'm getting about 15 frames a second at the moment. Might have something to do with the fire, I don't know. Don't forget about that units, because it's hidden away, I probably would. Okay, everything's in motion, which is good. I always did find sieges in this in Empire, and Napoleon's better, but in this I always found them a bit stale. They took too long, and you know, compared to the sieges in like Medieval 2, where it's like siege towers and ballista, and oh, it's just brilliant. Catapults and all that lovely stuff. You know, charging over the walls, ladders. Really good fun. I mean, ladders would probably be a good idea for these units, because they use grappling hooks anyway, but you'd probably get up a ladder quicker than you can a grappling hook, but apart from the fact you have to carry it, but you know, whatever. Come on. It's one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to Rome 2. The Roman times have always been like I don't know, ever since probably one of the reasons I'm looking forward to it is because of Rome 1, and ever since then I've always been interested in the whole like Roman Empire and you know, history and all that stuff. You know, the fighting and the tactics and just everything about it. It's really really interesting. So I hope that they you know, not necessarily use everything, because if you focus too much on history and stuff, lots of people probably get bored, and if you make it too realistic, then you know, people just like, oh, it's too hard, and you know, what all that sort of stuff. Some guys have died here, I don't know how. I don't see any people up top firing down yet. Maybe they got hit by one of my cannonballs. If I'm honest, these cannons are probably useless now. Just shoot into there. I don't know. I hear guns, but oh, there they are. Well, they're formed up. Okay, that's not really ideal. There's only about 3 or 4 people firing at a time. While they're hitting them, it's not. Plus they're getting shot from this side as well. We bring them forward to there, out of the way of most of them. Got to reload first. They're still managing to hit a few. Come on, more of you can fire than that, I'm sorry. And you got all of these guys who can all see them. Ugh, the AI in this game is sometimes so annoying. I'll just let them reload first instead of moving them. I'll move them in a minute. I mean, they're killing some, but they're just going to be there all day. If I make the line fatter, like that, maybe we will get more than 3 people firing. Now, much more of them can fire, or should be able to at least. What is wrong with this? 2 misfires there as well. I don't know what to do. I mean, loads. They're all getting hits, but it's just going to take far too long. Come on, guys. And bring the cav up. Sometimes the AI has the habit of just rushing forwards when you least expect it. Oh. No, no, no. Let's bring up these guys. A rebel might be able to do something different. I don't know. We'll leave them there firing until they do. Get up there, that is. Just going to send the Cossacks over first. Cheaper, more expendable than the other units. That was a pitiful one. He got about 3 misfires in that line just then. Only 1 then. It's not bad, I suppose. I don't know what the rate of misfire was for the muskets at this time. Probably quite high. Careful, they almost started firing. Can you guys do any better? Apparently not. So you're getting any closer does anything? I don't know if it will, but if these guys can get up onto the wall, they can pour fire into them, no problem. That's what I didn't like about sieges. Just they were a bit broken, really. I'm just going to sit there doing that for right now. Oh, whatever. They'll probably start moving now that these guys are coming over the wall. Actually, I won't do that because some of them will probably start coming around. Only using like 2, 3 every. Not a single one that time. What's this? Okay, we've got some militia coming up. Or they're forming up anyway. So even the militia in Sweden have better. Okay, they're going to start firing at my Cossacks. While they form up, they're going to be there forever. Good job it's only the militia though, because they're pretty inaccurate. I'm tempted just to send these through and stand there and fight these guys off. I mean, they'll lose in the end, but it'll be a funnel, so... How long that is. These guys are still forming up. My god. Look, there's 4 other ropes here. They're all trying to get on one. By complete accident, this looks like it's working much better than it did before. There you go, that's not bad. They're getting at least 4 or 5 in that 6. So this whole front lot are firing pretty much, which is much better than the before. So Cossacks still slowly climbing. Gonna run out of time before they get up there. Send these guys up there. Might run. You guys can go up there. Just stab these guys out of the way. Run as well. Just cleared a path through that lot now, haven't they? Men dropping dead everywhere. Right. Never-ending tide of Cossacks by the looks of it. What are you doing? Use all the ropes, all of them. Stand at 3. Ugh. Oh, there we go. They're actually doing much better. These guys are just hopeless by the looks of it. There you go. It tells you if you actually do it yourself, they actually use all of them, which is better. Run, you fat bastards! You got legs, use them! Russian standard, flying high. See, how much faster was that? You know, you got brains. Come on, dude. Pretty much use half the time now. Sieges are boring. You're probably sitting there going, oh my god, I'm so happy he doesn't do sieges. Or he might not be, I don't know. Those guys have only killed 10 and they've been firing at them for like an hour and a half by the looks of it. Once the last guys are finally over the side, I can tell them to start firing in. Where are they going? There we go, they're forming up. It's going to be a nice long line of muskets if they... These guys are almost up as well. And from that range it's going to be very hard to miss, I would think. Guys are almost up. Yes. Now we're making progress. Like I said, very hard to miss from that range. Especially such a concentration. Just aim there, where the tip of the sword is. There. And you're bound to hit something. Unless you get very unlucky and it goes wheel or boom, just like when it lands right in front of you. My musket, I was fighting that time, would probably explode in my face and kill me, but it's just me. Come on, guys. Last few coming up the ladders. One more fire from this lot, and then they're going to go in with the bayonets. Can't sit here all day, even if it means losing an entire regiment. Charge! This is where the lag comes in normally. This lot's still firing in. They should be... Yep, they're up there now, which is good. Run! No! No! Look at this guy! The officer's going mental, he's just gonna slash them. They're there! Stab them, they're right there. Just bayonets in flesh and just a tide of green. They're not doing too badly actually, considering. Oh, it looks like they're firing back now. Actually fighting them off. It's a bit hard to tell sometimes. They're not doing too badly. I'm trying to keep away from too much action. I know it's bad, but if you sit, sometimes in sieges, if you sit there staring at the thing, sometimes the whole game and, you know, whatever lags. So I'm trying to avoid that. These guys have broken. They're just like messed up. Shouldn't have told them to do anything. I should have told them to just sit there and fire. Hopefully they'll reform and then fire on their own. Look at that. 20 men dead in that first. I mean, look at. I mean, if you were the bloke in this unit, imagine how scared you would be to see that. All of those muskets able to fire at you in one go, pretty much. Apart from a few misfires here and there and that sort of thing. Just out of interest, if anyone knows, if, like, say you were part of a regiment like this, if your musket, like, blew up in your face or something, would there be, like, a person or a couple of people or a carriage or whatever behind your regiment carrying spare muskets and that sort of thing? 'Cause that's what, I mean, I don't know about that, so. Good, look at that. Look at that grouping. These guys might not last for much longer, so I'm tempted to pull them back. Yep, time to fall back, I think. Fall back! Hopefully they'll follow them out, and then this lot here can it's gonna be point blank by the looks of it. No, 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 I told you to fall back. Do as you're told for once, please. That one bloke just firing up. Yes. I've got them nicely lined up now. This unit decimating the militia there. Killed nearly 100 in a few minutes. If that, a minute or two. These lot firing down into them. This lot point blank in them. We're getting a few shots off here and there. There's one Russian bloke fighting in the middle of them all. He's somehow dodging all his friends' bullets and all the bayonets. Uh-oh. He's still in there. Look, there he is. Oh dear. Looks like they're coming out now. Oh, there's the cav. I think the lag's probably started. These guys are a very powerful unit by the looks of it. Cossacks doing well. I hope this is something they saw out in Rome, or, you know, they may have even done it in Napoleon, but these guys would take their own, you know, use their own initiative instead of having, because they can't fire at the unit everyone else is and shoot at something else. Just hope these guys might fight off everything here. Is that regimental cav? Oh, it's only dragoons. These guys are. Oh, it looks like the cannon hit a few there. These guys are. I know in sieges units tend not to break, or if they do, they only fall back to the central flag. Hold your fire, please. okay, just did that so the infantry could get out of the way before I set these guys on fire at will again. Managed to hit mostly enemy cavalry, which is good. It's going well overall, I feel. Not taking as many casualties as normal. These guys are going to fire into that square like there, right? The provincial cav probably would lose this, I feel, or maybe win it just about, but with the regimental cav coming in, they should be okay. Never understood why the infantry doesn't fire by rank when they're fighting cavalry. You can see the enemy does break though when they're outside. Oh, it looks like we killed them all up here. With very few casualties, might I say. Only about 100. Very good. No, probably. Oh, they can shoot into them. Wonderful. Regimental cav will sort out those dragoons, no problem, probably. Militia down to 80 odd men. These guys would be swimming in their own blood, standing in guts, that sort of thing. No way they would stand there and take all that in real life. They would have broken probably when they lost 100 odd, especially if they're just militia. Regimental line infantry, something different. They'd probably stand until, if there was a, say, a regiment of 200, they'd probably stand until there was probably about 60 or 70, I would have thought. I mean, you read a lot about, I don't know if any of you might know about the Battle of Assaye. That's probably not how you say it or pronounce it, but it was Wellington's crowning battle, I suppose. It was his first like major battle, and it was in India. And he sent the, you can see the lag, he sent the Scottish regiments, I think it was probably the Black Watch and, you know, I can't remember all the Scottish regiments at the time, you know, the Black Watch, and there's a couple of other which are still around today, but there were a lot more regiments back then than there are now. He sent them marching straight towards the Indian cannons, so, you know, lots of the Indian armies had loads of cannons. They were very cannon heavy and very infantry weak, and he literally sent the Scottish regiments in line formation marching straight towards the cannon under canister fire, and they marched the entire way, and some of them I think were down to, you know, 50 men or something ridiculous, and they still just marched all the way towards the cannon into that fire, and they bayonet charged the cannons, and they won the battle. So it was a heavy, defeat for the Indians. It might have been, I think it may have been like a Maratha rebellion or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly. I read about it a while ago. They're chasing off the last few dragoons, which is fine. Oh, there's a couple of Swedish guys up here by the looks of it. But they should be routed, so you can fire at them, so do you mind if you did? I would much appreciate it. God, this battle's been going on for ages. I've had enough. I'll get them down there and put them in square if they can. And job done then, hopefully. We just sort this out, just get a last. These guys are pacing it, look how fast they're going. Cossacks down as well, they're just going to be shooting their own men otherwise. They've taken quite a lot of casualties actually. These guys will be legging it by now, no doubt. Those guys didn't stand a chance. Go watch out for the cannons, it's going to be pretty close range stuff now. Looks like they're firing at the walls though. I form these guys up along there. They might just do some pot shots down into the. I did remember actually that, particularly for there was a glitch where the men would just get to the bottom of these stairs and die, and I lost entire regiments. So that they run down the stairs, they get to there, and there was a glitch where they'd all bunch up, and as they hit the bottom of the stairs, they'd die, and it was very strange. They probably fixed it by now. At least I hope they would have done it. It was happened a very long time ago. Let's get these guys formed up double time. I mean, this regiment of horse, and you see they've got a lot more men than mine do. So I'd prefer not to have a cavalry engagement in the middle of here. So I'm going to keep these guys out, actually. And I thought about it, just use the infantry. They should be able to mop up this camp. Those guys up there are firing as well. Killed quite a few in that shot, I saw it. Glitched out men. The officer's fired in this one yet. Let's see if we can get a pistol. Cossacks just forming up now. I mean, if these guys started using canister, they'd do an absolute killing. And these guys have glitched out by the looks of it. Some of them are stuck. Looks like they're going to charge. Cossacks can form square as well, it's handy. Okay, they're broken, and we're just going to do a... Oh, and everything's broken now. That should be everything now. Wonderful. Thank God that took forever. Probably have to end it now. Probably done about an hour's worth just on this set, not counting yesterday. Okay, that's pretty good numbers actually for 500. Can't afford to repair them at the moment. There's another shipyard there. This will all have to be repaired at some point. But before I go, I just want to say once again thank you to everyone who subscribed and who watches my videos on a regular basis again. But also in the coming days you'll probably see a change in the videos. I'll still be doing my LPs and whatever, but I want to start broadening into other games, so you'll probably see multiplayer of other games. It's not like COD or anything like that. It'll be multiplayer of things like Red Orchestra or Mountain Blade or any other games which I can do multiplayer on. Just expanding a bit, maybe some Arma 2, some more DayZ. But yeah, so hopefully you'll all enjoy that. But that for now is it. I think you'll probably get these tomorrow, and you might see the first video of one of those other videos the day after that maybe. But like I said, they don't take as long. I mean, I might only do a 20-minute video of one of those multiplayer videos, whereas this takes an hour and a bit. So I'll probably do one of those and some videos for my LPs. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. Remember to comment and rate. If you have any questions, pop them in a comment, and I'll do my best to answer you. Just before I go again, just let you know, if you do post a comment and I don't answer it, it's not because I've looked at it and ignored it. Lots of the time, if it's a new video, 2 people or 3 people will comment, in a close period of time, but in my inbox it only comes up with one or two of those comments. So yeah, that's why I don't answer all of them, but I do try to answer as many as I can. I don't know how many people comment, but I do end up writing quite a lot, and I hope you guys appreciate that, because it does take a lot of time actually, considering. I don't know how many other people actually do. I don't know how many other people, you know, even the big YouTubers, I would have thought they'd do it more, but you know, hardly ever see, you know, other big YouTubers. I know they've got too many people to reply to all of them, obviously, but you know. Anyway, thanks again for watching, second time round. I'll see you all soon, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Bye for now.